Hi, my name is Bob Lord. Today I'd like to talk to you about extravagant generosity. And my story begins while playing table shuffleboard. A gentleman named Doug Wilcox invited me to a men's breakfast at New Covenant United Methodist Church, and I attended. And not only was my body fed, but my soul was fed by the spirit and community of the men who wanted to get to know Jesus more deeply. I really enjoyed it. In fact, they even told me that there was another breakfast on Wednesdays. This was on a Tuesday. There's another breakfast on Wednesdays at Lake Deaton campus, which was right by my house. I could take the golf cart there. So I started attending that breakfast and really enjoyed it. In fact, I talked my wife into going to church here, and we started to go to church. And in February of 2020, we decided to join the church. And now, shortly after the church transition, Jim and Lloyd asked me to become the treasurer, which I gladly accepted. And in our previous church, we gave of our time and talent and treasures to serve God. So this was something that we really wanted to do and get involved in the church also. Just like Matt and Carrie in the story of the 5 Practices book that we're reading, we were asked to share our journey, and our journey was very similar to the journey of that couple. In fact, the author had the same type of journey, so I'd encourage you to read that chapter. It's very good. And just to give you a little background, I was a chartered financial retirement counselor, and I've counseled hundreds of people. And what I found is the happiest people that are out there are the folks that are Jesus-centered. I would help clients with their budgets, their financial planning events, and the people who were the most at peace were the people who joyously gave to their church first. And the believers in Christ were actually willing to give up their Starbucks every day, and they're going out to eat every day so they could tithe to their church. And in fact, in Proverbs chapter 3, verses 11, people are reminded to honor the Lord with the first fruits of all of your produce. And a couple things in the book that are how people use their material resources either honors or dishonors their relationship with God. And generosity aligns one's life with God's purpose. So my question to you is, will you consider extravagant generosity to express your love of God and your neighbor? And according to 2 Corinthians 9:11, you will be enriched in every way for your great generosity. And I thank you for listening today.